I don't know if you were notified, but we're not going to be able to close tomorrow.
Why not?
Because the title company can't get a hold of the lender to balance numbers.
Oh, the lender told me he could fund tomorrow, no problem.
Well, they can fund, but they have to respond to the title company to balance numbers.
Let me give him a call.
And then I just wanted to make sure because, when we did the purchase agreement, the buyer's paying closing costs and commissions.
Now, understanding that the commission, from what I've told my lender, is coming out of the $58,500.
The buyer is assuming that that's not coming out of the seller's proceeds. The buyer took that on. That's why we agreed to what we agreed to and lowered it. But when Abdi took it on, it is the buyer to pay for the closing costs and commissions.
Well, what my lender's going to fund is going to be, he's going to fund $60,000. $1,500 of that is going to go to Abdi. And then you guys are going to get the $58,000, and however the 58 is split up is.
That's not how it works. That's not. No, the purchase price was $58,500, and the seller's paying the buyer's paying closing costs.
Yeah, title fees.
Yeah, closing costs and commissions.
I'm paying all that. My lender's not going to be. His lending guidelines are he doesn't pay brokerages, so. Essentially what's happening is
it'll be in, so it's going to be in your closing costs and it'll be in that breakdown.
But no. You signed an agreement with your seller saying that the nature of your listing agreement quite literally states that your seller is paying you out of their proceeds.
No,
So when you signed a listing agreement with the seller, the listing agreement said that the buyer is going to pay the commission, because that's not how real estate works in the United States.
How is what not work in the United States?
Your commission as a realtor comes out of the purchase price. The listing agreement that you signed with your client states that your proceeds come out of the sales price that they get. My lender, okay, well, maybe the deal is dead then. My lender is only going to be funding $58,000 and the $1,500 assignment fee. The closing cost, the title fees, yeah, I'll pay all the title fees, absolutely, but I'm not paying your commission. All I can tell you is I'm going to call my lender right now. We're going to fund $58,000. I'm not going to pay your commission.
Well, then we're going to have to figure something out. And
when we say figure something out, it means that you abide by the listing agreement that you signed with the client.
Yeah, I am abiding by the listing agreement. And the listing agreement in the PA states that the Abdi signed by law that he is paying for the closing costs and commission.
No, I'm going to pay the closing costs here. I'm not paying any sort of commission.
Well, we can't negotiate that now.
It's not a negotiation. That's what I agreed to.
Exactly.
I agreed to pay closing costs. But the thing is, my lender is not going to be funding commission.
It is what it is. We're clear to close. We're ready to go. It is what it is on this.
I have a quick question. When you approached your seller and you said, "Hey, I'm going to sell your house for you," You came to the seller and you were like, but you don't have to pay any commission?
No, I came to the seller and we made an agreement on what we made.